Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this Smackdown review and opinions video. I want to make sure I'm saving my voice for tomorrow, so I don't want to go too long here. I can tell you that this was a bit of a skippable Smackdown. It didn't really do a great deal in regards to really driving anything forward. It was a go home, and I thought as a go home it was fine. I mean, it's not something that set the world on fire. I really like the Jacob Solo stuff. I really like the Bo stuff. Matches were okay, but meaningless. Not a fan of seeing Logan with that World Heavyweight Championship. I think the concern there is WWE are right. That is a nightmare scenario, but it's a nightmare scenario I don't know that we're going to be able to avoid forever. And we were talking about that during our stream. Like, WWE have shown us something that we really don't want. And that's fine because we can have Cody save the day and we can have CM Punk save the day. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to save the day every time. So actually, I think we're getting a glimpse of a horrific future that's getting ever closer. I mean, listen, they announced King and Queen of the Ring. I wish that was a bit bigger than what they announced, but, you know, could Logan win that? He could. Could he then go on to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam? He could. Could Jay be cheated? He could. I mean, it really feels like it's getting closer. You know, he just feuded with Jay, and now here he is at the end of SmackDown holding the world title up, putting it around his waist, having John Cena tell us to get used to it. I don't know that we're now just going to completely back away from all of that. So, yeah, the ending, not really for me. Not a glimpse at a fun future. As well as that, as we said, matches were fine. Nothing here getting that great of a score apart from the women's tag match, which got a great rating from you guys, but only just everything else getting good. I'm at like a 6 here. I think this is like a 6 or a 6.25. It's fine. It's solid. It's not spectacular. Didn't blow my mind. If I missed the show, I missed nothing. Apart from a couple of announcements, might be worth watching this. This is like 2 minutes long. The Open was good with Seth and his group and everything, but yeah, I think more meaningful shows are obviously not that far away. Money in the Bank, always a show that has repercussions, and that should be hopefully well worth the wait this year. Right, well, with that being said, let's get to your comments. Got about 30 comments to get through, so let's get straight into them. So, Uncle Howdy Dread said 10 out of 10. One of the best VHS tapes ever. I was a bit disappointed we had no brawl at the end, but overall I'm excited, and I love how they put Bray side by side with Taylor. Benjamin said the ending of the women's tag match was stupid. I think that was Naomi walking away, wasn't it? So Naomi walked away, and that meant Roxanne just got smashed. But, yeah, I mean, the match didn't mean anything, so I wouldn't worry about it. Martin said it was captivating go-home show, but I can't wait for tomorrow's festivities. John Elite said, love the opening segment tonight. Glad they didn't ignore the fact that Bronson had history with Solo last year. I wonder what tag teams could split after that Bo video. It's going to be interesting if Jacob screws Solo tomorrow. Yeah, I think that loyalty will be tested, and maybe one of the teams could fail that test. If so, it would be Street Profits or DIY. Don't think you're splitting Fraxium after they've just arrived, and I don't know, I don't think you're splitting Motor City. I can't see them guys doing so well individually. Yeah, don't know, don't see that. I think Johnny and Tommaso could have futures as like solo stars, and obviously Montez they've looked at quite a few times. They've been interested in, there's been lots of conversations, but I don't know. I don't know if any of the teams fail that test. Jacob Solo, obviously, all gas, no brains, definitely feels significant. He's not going to appreciate that. And we could be planting seeds for Jacob to cost Solo tomorrow. It's a good shout. LJ said, I thought it was great. Glad to see the Wyatts getting a push. Prey User Sports said SmackDown was great, but the ending not so much, so giving it a 6. Wrestling's biggest fan said the Bo Dallas vignette made it all worthwhile. Dean said SmackDown was okay. It was your basic go-home show. Look forward to tomorrow and AAA and Money in the Bank than I was looking forward to SmackDown tonight. Love the stream, though, so see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, buds. Taker1990 says, other than Seth keep ruining matches, SmackDown was fire, giving it a 9. TKO want nothing to do with Vince, even though he has yet to be convicted. But they want to get into bed with Logan, and the whole world knows his crimes. Who's worse, Vince or Logan? Shout out to you, Daze. Taker 1990, shout out to you, buds. I think if Vince is guilty, Vince is probably worse, but Logan and the suicide forest, Logan and scamming his community. Although I would question if he meant to scam his community. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he meant to do it. He certainly meant to make money, but did he mean to scam his community? I mean, if you do that, you are throwing your career away, aren't you? And I don't know that he would do that. I don't know that he's so desperate for money that he would scam his community and intend to do it. I just think when it comes to anything crypto related, it is so volatile. It is so easy to go wrong that it's not worth doing. If you're a big content creator, there's obviously massive upsides, but there's massive downsides if it all goes wrong. Just like the hook to a girl, right? Whose career is pretty much done now after the whole crypto thing. But Logan's bigger than she is, obviously. He could weather that storm a bit more. But yeah, you make a good point in the sense of these are the things why people don't like him. And the heat that he gets, it's not good heat. It's coming from a pretty negative place. WWE are just sort of exploring that at the moment, though. But that closing image was certainly a nightmare scenario. Ty Sinister said, could Jacob cost Solo? He could, yes. Slim Jim's on the table. Yeah, the logos, yeah. Great positioning. Wanted a clean finish between LA and Alestair, but Seth wants to damage the threats. Alexa's new gear had the circle on. Just what we needed from the Wyatts. Great promo by Bo, who looked hauntingly like Bray. So an 8 out of 10. Just touching on the Alexa thing, because I can see that it's mentioned here as well. I think actually it would be more surprising if it wasn't there, because since she came back, obviously she had Fiend forever, Friends forever. We've had circles, we've had a 6. If she is gonna like change her jackets or ring gear, and actually there's not going to be anything Bray on there, or nothing Wyatt 6 on there, or no circle, or no Easter egg, or nothing, I think that would be the biggest surprise for me, honestly. So actually, I saw the circle on there. I didn't think anything about it. So, but it seems to have resonated with some of you. Just like FYI here, who says, Ty, and RIP to those who served. Thank you. And RIP to those who served on D-Day. Absolutely. Good shout, buds. Timu Bloodline is boring. Alexa in new ring gear with a circle. Steph and Rhea was 10 out of 10 team, but I don't know why qualified wrestlers are wrestling. It's lazy booking. Love the 6 against the entire tag division angle. So 6 out of 10 tonight. Las Vegas Matt said it was a great episode until they made the last 20 minutes all promos. They could have had the women end the show with a banger match. Should have Jacob, Bron Breakker, stare, own, gave me chills. Future WrestleMania main event. Logan is terrible. So 875 overall. Chris said, hello, Daze. Hello, Chris. Says, not too bad. Better than I thought going in. 625. Took a few things away from the show. Seth didn't look like a goof. That's true. Good point. Seeing Bo sit down and tell us why they went after the tag division and how it's part of their mission was great. And I'm kind of down with swaggy Solo. I agree. Agree. Yes, and I agree as well. I mean, I'm 625, so I think I'm right where you are, Chris, to be honest. Kiki gives it 5 out of 3 or 3 out of 5. Elite Pro Wrestling Forum said it was an excellent opening promo. Need that war. Jimmy JC was entertaining. Vega Piper was good. Nice 6-woman bout. Fatu bout snap after all gas, no brains. Wyatt's bout to take everything. Good ending promo, so 6-7-5. And I'm excited for the weekend, said Elite Pro Wrestling Forum. Mitchell, just saw the score. Mitchell said didn't get to watch all of it. Right. But that Bo Dallas vignette gets an invitation to the 8 Club for me. Wasn't a fan of the final segment, and from what I saw, 7.5. Well, I'm going to let you off there, but not that I need to, because you can have whatever opinion you want, but you and me are normally really, really close. So for us to be that out kind of suggests something's gone wrong here. So I can only put that down to the fact you didn't get a chance to watch all of the show. Perhaps you missed out on the bits that were just irrelevant, inconsequential, not essential, just fine, okay. Didn't increase the score, didn't decrease the score, just fine. You know, I sort of start off around a 6 and go from there, really. So this is a show that definitely was able to keep me at that level, but there's not much here that could increase me from that level. But the little Bo vignette was good. Brendan said 4-4. Uncle Revel said it was an awesome SmackDown. Star power of both shows really amplified the stories. The reversal of the Riptide from Roxanne was move of the night. Loved the Wyatt video and the panic in the tag division. Last segment was dull until the truth chant and Cena's response. So 8 out of 10. Ty Sinister said, I can't forget that awesome DDT sell by Rhea was glorious. Glorious. It was actually. I popped for that during the stream. Jade said, just waking up. Thank God. I don't know, but it seems odd for match card. Oh, what? 4 matches at Money in the Bank? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's quality over quantity. So I'm not down on that, but I definitely could have done with a bit of a world title match being in there. All Game 17 said, I enjoyed SmackDown. It was a fun show. I thought the LA Knight match was good. I didn't like the ending, though. And I really enjoyed the 6-woman tag match and the street fight. I thought it was better than Raw, and the Wyatt segment was solid. So I'm going to give it an 8. John said 10 out of 10, and not because of Seth, not because of this only dropped 46 seconds ago. 10 out of 10, not because of Seth, not because of Alexa, and not because of Cena, and not even the Wyatt 6, but maybe Bo killed it. But because the We Want Truth chants, let's keep telling everyone to post and chant, bring back our truth. I thought I was really disappointed again. I mean, there was no signs, no chance. In fact, the only time I heard a We Want Truth chant was when Cena was in the ring, and I think the crowd thought about Truth because of Truth, Cena being Truth's childhood hero, you know? So, but other than that, like, it was just, yeah, very disappointing. There was more Truth noise on Raw than there was here tonight, and, yeah, I don't know. I think, to be honest, maybe a lot of the fans are looking at it going, well, he's in his 50s. You know, they've tried to give him a new deal, apparently. He didn't want a new deal. Like, it would be for less money. And he didn't want to sign that. And so I wonder if fans are a little bit like, oh, I get it. Don't like it, but I get it. I don't know. There seems to be... It's not as noisy as I thought it was going to be for him across Raw or SmackDown. So, yeah. Bit disappointing, but I wish him all the best. Word is that I think TNA are looking to reach out to him, which is no great surprise. I'd imagine most promotions are looking to reach out to him. Q Hicks said the backstage thing with the tag teams was lame. It made the Wyatts look stupid without being there. Really? I thought it made them look all right because all the tag teams were worried and having to like work together. So it's interesting you thought it made them look stupid. Love the Seth segment. John using Logan to get heat because he can't do well on his own works. Love the women's tag, so giving it a 7, said Q Hicks. J Omega said the SmackDown match rating: Jimmy against JC 7.5, Piper versus Zelina 6.9, LA Knight versus Alestair 6.9, 6-woman tag match an 8, Penta Andrade versus American Made 8.9, and an honourable mention, the Wyatts 10 out of 10, so 7.5 overall. American Bully said we've got NXT. Well, we don't this weekend. We do have a bit of NXT presence. Ethan Page, Javon, for example, but Lola as well, actually. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a AAA NXT WWE show, isn't it? Worlds Collide. Can't wait for it. Very interested. I don't know what the production's going to be like, to be honest, but well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Watch the show, and we will certainly be doing that. Right, more Alexa stuff. So, and it's Brady, of course. So, the women in the 6-women tag match was amazing. They all had great chemistry. But one thing that wasn't great is the ring announcer. He sounded bored when he was announcing Alexa Bliss when she made her entrance. Love the teases of Alexa joining the Wyatts. Yeah, those teasers, as we said, have been around since January, hasn't it? We've seen her use this quite often since she returned. This is what people are talking about, the slightly updated gear, but again, to me, it would be more noteworthy if that circle wasn't there or there wasn't really any reference to Bray. I mean, I don't actually think that's a Wyatt 6 thing. I think it's more to do with Bray. I mean, that is a loss that she really would have felt. I mean, they were really close. So you can understand it, can't you? You can more than understand it. I know Brady will understand it. Blue Will Smith said, overall, it's not the best show. What's forever is just SmackDown is very meh or okay. We got to do better. I'm going to give it a D, says Blue Will Smith. Blue Will Smith, shout out to you, buds. Look at this. Look at this clown. Johnny gives it a 6. Said it was a good show until we got to the main event. These Cena overacting segments are always the low point of recent shows and PLEs for me. And Logan's clown face, it is a clown face, didn't help either. I want to check out AEW, but I can't stand the Bucks or Perry. Save us, Roman. Save us, Roman. Right, 6 is 6 said the only thing that made sense was Bo's promo. Really nefarious, and the triple team match with Alexa, Rhea, Steph. The rest was predictable. Parker said, I'm confused. Why are the women ganging up on Tiffany? We've not seen them go after Io. I think it's a bit weird, but I'm scared as a Tiffy fan. I'm going to give it an 8. I think, honestly, I wouldn't worry about that. I won't worry about that. The reason why I say that is because Tiffany is on the blue brand. Io isn't. I don't think we had all the women qualify by the time we were on Raw. I think we still had one more to sort, didn't we? So if this was the brand that Io was champion of, I think you would have seen them do the exact same thing, but Io would have been in the ring instead of Tiffany. So I don't really read anything into it other than that, honestly. Kelly says, hello, Daddy Daze. Hello, Butts. It's been a while since I did a review, but I must say I was pleasantly surprised how well this go home show was. I couldn't believe 3 hours had gone when it was over. Favourite match was the 6-woman tag match. Stephanie beautiful as ever. And Alexa's gear has Fiend Howdy vibes. Can't wait for tomorrow. Wondering if Seth wins and then cashes out on Jay or Cena. It's going to be interesting. And that vignette by Bo, an amazing job. I love that they're moving the storyline along. Makes me excited for them again. All in all, pretty good show. 7.75. Kelly, shout out to you, buds. Angel said, I'm surprised at how good of a show it was for a go home. The Uncle Howdy tape was amazing, gave me chills. There were moments where Bo looked just like his brother Brett. I think they did overlap. The little face-off with Braun and Jacob was another great moment. And we all know that match is coming somewhere down the line, and I won't be mad. I'm kind of upset about the format for King. I'm with you, buds. Why do 4-way matches? Just keep the tournament, but with fresh faces. No more Rhea, Becky, or Charlotte. No more Rhea, Becky, or Charlotte. I'm with you. I wish they were doing a big tournament that we'd been working our way through. I mean, I think there's real value to that. I also wish the winner got a serious prize. I mean, the winner will get a title shot, and that's better than what it was before, which was just the title of being king or queen and like a crown. But I don't know. I mean, I'd give the winner a world title or something like this. But you don't want 3 world titles floating around. That's too much. You definitely don't want that. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if the winner... Imagine if, like... I wonder if you could do something whereby if you win King or Queen of the Ring and you made it like a really big tournament, the prize could be that you get like a world title reign added to your record or something. Like you get the King or Queen of the Ring World Championship, which is classed as a world title, but it's just you don't ever defend it. You have to like not vacate it, but it can never be defended. Do you get my point? So like if Sammy won King or Queen of the Ring, he would be recognized as a former world champion. He would never defend the belt. You basically vacate it the next day. But, yeah, you are a former world champion. How is he a world champion? He won King or Queen of the Ring. And that is more than equivalent, because everyone's involved, more than equivalent to winning a world championship. So WWE regard that as a world title. So, for example, if Cena had won King of the Ring, he could have got to 17. That would have done it. It's not a belt that has to be defended or carried or anything like this, but it's just a one-off prize. Your world title number goes up by 1 if you win it. That would be really interesting. That would be, because that would really give, you know, this tournament a bit more weight, because all of a sudden now you can say that you're a former world champion. I don't know, that people might be split on that, but you get my point of like, let's go bigger with it and let's have a prize that's really meaningful. I mean, we've only just made it so the winner gets a title shot, you know? We've only just made it so the winner gets a title shot, which is good. I'm not down on that. I just think we can go even bigger. Even bigger. But yeah, I mean, look, like, what if you put a world champion in it? What if it's like the World Heavyweight Championship has to be defended in this every year? So, like, for example, Jay would have the belt taken off of him, and that would be the prize, and Jay is in the tournament, and he's got to try and, you know, keep his belt. Until he's eliminated, he is still classed as the world champion. But, like, you could do something like that as well. And people would say, yeah, but that's unfair to Jay. But it's like, yeah, but if you do it every year and everyone knows that once you get to this tournament, the champion has the belt taken, removed, then it wouldn't be as unfair, would it? And actually, it'd be a good way of getting the belt off someone without them really losing it, you know? I don't know, just a few thoughts. I agree. I think and we were talking as well about how people could do their own brackets, and on the website, you know, you could send it in, and if you do the bracket perfect, who knows? I mean, they could get like 1 million entries, and it might only be a handful of people that got it perfect. And as a result, maybe you would do something special for those people. If it was thousands of people that got it correct, then maybe you just put their name on the website. And I think people would really love that, to have their name on the WWE website. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's so much you could do with it. I agree. I'd love to see them dig deeper into it. But it is what it is. You know, they're doing it. Vince was not a fan of tournaments. At least Triple H is doing something, but... yeah, 4-way matches. There's always a degree of luck in 4-way matches, isn't there? It's not the same as just doing a big tournament. I know. I hear you, buds. Oh, and last comment, JTNS said, I loved it. Seth Rollins on SmackDown was full of surprises. Bo Dallas segment made it better. And my favourite Alexa Bliss new gear that I loved. Overall, I think SmackDown is fire. 8 out of 10. Because I'm in a good mood. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. Or 9.5 out of 10. Alexa is awesome. Seth not being weird. And getting to business. Bo Dallas explaining why. And Money in the Bank coming up. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. It made me happy. Daze, shout out to you. Thanks, sure you do. JTNS, shout out to you, buds. Lovely to hear of people enjoying the shows. And as we said, not a bad show. Just loses marks for me for really just being a bit inconsequential. Just being a bit like... not an essential episode to watch. If you skipped it and you're just going to tune in tomorrow... there's really not much you need to know about. Check out the Bo Dallas thing. Fun little open. And King and Queen of the Rings coming back. And that's probably about it. The Solo Jacob drama continues. So, yeah, there we go. That was SmackDown. So, thanks a lot for watching and joining us. Obviously, I'm struggling, man. I'm a bit behind with Unseen. I've still got to go and finish that off now. So, that's where I'm going. So, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. And I will see you later for Worlds Collide and also Money in the Bank. Bye for now.